Oh, it's good to relax. This is as close as I'm getting to it these days.
Something wrong?
Wrong? Oh, yeah, that's putting it lightly. I'm going nuts here. I've spent so long keeping one step ahead of somebody, I can't believe I've lost them for good. At least when I'm out with you, I usually know where the blaster fire's coming from. Keeps my mind off trouble. Mostly.
The less time you and Trouble spend together, the better.
You've got a marvelously camouflaged sense of humor, you know that? Let's see how easily you brush off your old instincts and catch 40 winks after you've spent 30 years bounty hunting.
If you're not up to something, let me know before it becomes a problem.
Ah, I'm just in a funk. Come on, I think I've had my fill of all this cheering up. You know, you're pretty quick to sniff out an opportunity for profit.
What's your point?
Just an observation. Makes food for thought. I wonder how much more lucrative our little partnership could be if you applied that intuition to something other than bounty hunting.
Gave up trying to make an honest living already?
I was looking for a fresh start with this little arrangement, not a career change. My abundance of skills and expertise are always at your disposal. It just so happens that most of my expertise is in crime. Mull it over. I hate to see so much potential go to waste. I've been thinking it over, and I see a lot of room for improvement maximizing your profits. Take catching me, for example. Sure, you got a nice bounty from the Great Hunt, but why stop there? You just need to use a little imagination.
And what did your imagination come up with?
A few words in the right ears, and you could make a lot of money on poor Tiresias's remains, if you don't mind double-crossing crime lords. Offer the body, see who bites, rob them blind. Couldn't be simpler.
Drum up some interest. If the payoff is worth the risk, I'm in.
See, that's the best part about this little partnership. The scams are a lot less risky when you know you can vaporize anyone in the room. So, that suggestion I had involving my duplicate? Turns out there are a lot of folks out there who've still got a bone to pick with the late Tiresias Loci. A little friendly competition couldn't hurt our final take. I'm thinking an auction would do the trick.
In my experience, auctions in the underworld don't mix well.
Oh, sure. Get enough bad seeds in one place, and something bad's bound to crop up. A little weeding out takes care of that. Give me some time off the ship, and I can handle the whole thing by proxy. The only finger you'll have to lift will be the one accepting your credit transfer.
Make it happen.
I'll be back before you know it. What, no parade? Oh, not even a cake? How about at least mustering a good to see you for the guy holding your share of the credits?
I take it the auction went to plan.
I don't know whether to be flattered by the numbers. You're cut. Pretty good take, considering the expenses. The bidders really couldn't wait to take Tiresias off our hands.
What expenses?
Middlemen, venues, security, incentives, everything necessary to ensure a smooth transaction with half the underworld in one place. 3 pirate crews, 10 free traders, 2 exchange bosses, half a dozen huts, one I don't even remember crossing. Kept licking his lips. I think his name was Druga. It was quite the rogues' gallery. A lot of familiar faces. Brought back memories, let me tell you. Oh, I picked up a little souvenir from the Royal Museum. I thought we could make sure these get put to better use.
You're giving me something worth money?
Gesture of good faith and all that. Figured if I'm stuck here, I might as well lighten the mood. Unless we find a collector, we'll need to fence these. Quick turnaround will forfeit a big cut, but it'll be a nice bonus.
Let's just see the credits.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. You'll be pleased to hear I finished fencing those little Alderanian trinkets that came into our possession. Made a nice sum, even with the rush.
You're really starting to prove your worth.
Oh, I'm gonna have to teach you a thing or two about compliments and flattery. Have I mentioned how much pulling that little con has improved my mood? I think that auction put to bed any lingering doubts that Tiresias is dead and gone. And aside from knowing my new identity ought to stick, I'd almost forgotten how much I love a good scheme.
Does this mean you're gonna stop pacing the ship at all hours?
Sure, unless I'm planning our next big score. It's hard to work a proper hustle when you're on the run, chum. I've pulled more heists than cons in recent memory. That was the kind of racket my former partner preferred. Simple, bold, effective. Used to argue about that a lot.
How'd you two part ways?
We had different ideas about where we were headed. Water under the bridge. My preference is to be long gone by the time anyone gets wise. That's a lot easier without bounty hunters breathing down my neck. It's about time I got back in the game. Can't afford to let myself get out of practice, after all.
That guy, Carteri from Nar Shaddaa, remember him? Doesn't exist.
The guy was too much of a wuss to be important. Probably can't lead you to anything useful.
But the guy is invisible or something. I can't find out anything about him. Nothing. You know what's weird? The more I look at that holo of coral, the more it makes me think. If I've got a sister, what else have I got? Aunts, uncles, cousins? Maybe I've been missing family dinners for my whole life.
Could be a bunch of people wondering where you are right now.
Think so? Probably all torqued at me. That Mako, she never calls, she never writes. Still, I've gotta wonder, how are they connected to SIS? Something I need to figure out.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Seddon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Seddon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
If you had played it straight, you'd still be waking up tomorrow.
A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute. A duel to the death. Challenge Seddon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Consider yourself challenged, Seddon.
I accept. Relu, you'll fight as my second. You've dug your own graves.
Trouble on the way.
Well fought, Hunter. I see in you the future of my people.
That's quite a compliment coming from you.
I merely speak the truth. This matter is settled. The rest of you shall allow this hunter to finish the great hunt in peace.
No, Commander. Our pledge to Tarro stands.
You are no Mandalorians.
You should have shot me first.
Die, you dog!
It's fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Tarro mustn't win the great hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm no Mandalorian. What am I supposed to show them?
You are more Mandalorian than you realize. Learn about the past. It will guide your future. Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Tarro isn't worthy of such a great teacher. Not by a long shot. If we ever see him again, I'll tell him that before you blast him. We should probably get back to Krista now that we don't have to worry about Tarro's cronies messing up the final round.
Seddon's cost us too much time already.
Well, looky here. I got myself a hunter who's reached the last leg of the great hunt. Ain't I just a lucky gal? How about something serious for your final mark? You ready for this, sugar? You're hunting Jedi Master Kellyan Tarro, the Mandalorian killer himself.
A Jedi Master should help cement my reputation.
This fella's no slouch, that's for sure. At the Battle of Coruscant, Tarro single-handedly gave over 100 Mandalorian soldiers the big push. Word is he's on board the Republic cruiser Aurora, so that's where you're headed next. You gotta take out Tarro and the Aurora to finish this hunt.
The crew won't just let me board.
Getting to your target's part of the challenge, sugar. We do got a plan for that little old battle cruiser, though. Once you're aboard the Aurora, you'll need to blast her hyperdrive regulator in the engine room, and that gizmo protects the ship from the powerful forces of hyperspace. Then head to the bridge and set the ship to jump into hyperspace on a timer. When it does, boom, no more ship.
They seem to have worked out all the details.
Hope so. Personally, I wouldn't want to try it myself. Now that's all I ought to tell you. But I wrangled some, well, confidential information. One other hunter made it to the final round, and he's already headed to the Aurora. Care to guess who?
Tarro blood. That slimy son of a... He's gotten away with Brayden's murder way too long. He needs to pay.
This saves us the trouble of hunting Tarro down.
Okay, Tarro blood deserves a rather gruesome end, I get that. But are we really going to fight a Jedi Master?
I intend to be ready. You do the same.
I'll transmit the Aurora's coordinates. Best of luck.
Making the final approach on the Aurora's coordinates. ETA, 2 minutes.
Everyone up front.
There she is, the Aurora. Wow, pretty impressive. Don't think they detected us yet. Let's see what I can pick up on their comms. Oh boy, the ship's on alert. They've captured an intruder. They're calling it an Imperial assassination attempt on the Jedi Master.
Looks like there was a reason Blood always got others to do his dirty work.
Makes you wonder how he got this. What? We've been caught in a tractor beam.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Republic cruiser Aurora. You are in a restricted zone. Prepare to be brought aboard for a full inspection. If you offer any resistance, we will open fire.
Well, what now?
Sit tight and let them take us inside.
Nothing wrong with playing it cool. We wouldn't stand a chance against a cruiser.
Okay, Tarro, we're coming for you.
Halt! You are under arrest. Lay down your weapons.
You better have a good reason for this.
Conspiracy to commit an act of terrorism against the Republic. We captured your accomplice, one Tarro Blood, who implicated you when he confessed under Master Jarro's questioning.
You've made a mistake. Let's let the Jedi sort it out.
So you can attempt your assassination? How stupid do you think I am? Time to join your friend in the brig. You can plead your case when we ship you to Coruscant to stand trial. This is your last warning. Drop your weapons and surrender, or we will open fire.
You're gonna want to get out of my way.
You were warned! Open fire!
On the way.
So, you're still alive, huh? You might be worth killing after all. Hurry up and let me out of here so we can settle this once and for all. Unless facing me as an equal frightens you.
You're not my equal. You failed.
So, you're a coward, is that it? Come on, surprise me. Open the door and face me like a warrior.
Let's say I do. What then?
My equipment's right over there in that lockbox. I suit up, then we end this. Something I should have done long ago.
You don't deserve a warrior's death, scumbag. Let's leave him. Let him die when the ship is ripped to pieces.
I want him to know who the better hunter is before he dies.
Yes, stay out of this, street rat. This is between us. Now I get my gear, suit up, and we finish this right here, right now.
Take your time. These are the last moments of your life.
We'll see, won't we? You idiot. No real hunter would have given up his advantage and allowed a dangerous enemy to arm himself.
If you were a dangerous enemy, that might be true.
Killing you is going to feel so damn good.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
There! I was going to do great things. The galaxy was going to remember my name!
You're sad, Tarro. You should suffer as long as possible for what you did to Brayden.
Enough, Mako. He's broken.
No! Don't leave me here! Not like this! Damn you!
You've caused quite a bit of trouble, but I'm afraid it's over now. I'll ask you to drop your weapons and surrender.
That's not gonna happen.
Then I'll have no choice but to subdue you. You will drop your weapons and surrender to me.
No, I won't.
Master?
Be still, Padawan. I will take care of this. This bounty hunter has a much stronger will than the other one. Listen, I know the Mandalorians want me dead, but the Battle of Coruscant was years ago. Revenge profits no one. I implore you not to throw your life away. Abandon this hunt.
You have your codes, I have mine. Always fulfill a contract.
Fendus, your lightsaber.
Master! What are you waiting for, bounty hunter? Kill me, just like you killed my master. Go on.
I'm turning this ship to dust in a minute. I suggest you not be on it.
We'll meet again, bounty hunter. I swear it.
I'm glad you let her go. You did the right thing.
I'm glad you approve.
Hey, there's perks to being on my good side. The cruiser can be set to jump into hyperspace at the bridge controls. Deactivating the tractor beam would also be a good idea. Then I'd blast the control panel just to be sure no one reverses what you've done. Then we run. You did it! I knew you would! You're amazing.
It was pretty impressive work, and believe me, I know impressive.
You're my hero. You know that, right?
Let's focus. Don't want to be the crew that was almost crowned Great Hunt champions.
Right. But still, Brayden would have been so proud. So would Sung. You're who they were talking about when they spoke of great hunters.
That means a lot to me, Mako.
I call it like I see it.
I'd say you made him blush, but I think that's blood.
We should return to the Mandalorian Enclave on Drummond Koss to officially inform the Huntmaster of your victory. There'll be some sort of ceremony. Mandalorians are big on that. I'm sending them the news right now.
The hunter returns a hero. Sure is good to see you all in one piece.
I'm sure there are bits missing here and there.
We can check for those later, sugar. The Huntmaster's waiting for you in the main room. Go on in. Oh, and Hunter? Great job.
You've made quite a name for yourself in victory, Hunter. Mandalore himself requested your presence aboard his flagship. He wants to congratulate his champion personally.
We're getting an audience with Mandalore? You've got to be kidding. I can hardly believe it.
That makes two of us, Mako.
The Huntmaster will address you now.
I consider myself fortunate, Huntmaster.